when you came up with this idea too, I didn't quite know how to wrap my head around it at first. I'm like, that sounds sounds great, but I didn't really understand what it could turn into. But I started to think about it, and I'm like, God, wouldn't it be great if we could create some sort of a way that these chefs could really get their messages across? Because I always thought as a cook, chef, somebody that was producing all this food, that 80% of the people that came to eat had no idea of why this was so cool, or why this was so important, or why these spices are so hard to find, or why this is a delicacy. And if we could open that door, God, I just think it's so cool that we can actually finally get people to understand what the chefs in Orange County are really doing. There's a glare right there. That's the only thing. But okay. Yeah. Okay.
Comes off the floor.
Yeah. Where's my makeup guy? I need powder. And to your point, the when we came into this, people have a background of food TV, and that's the glamour stuff.
Sure.
And they learned about really nice stuff, and it encourages them to cook at home. It encourages them to go to great restaurants. The culture has shifted. We used to be just happy with Marie Callender's and with Coco's and just a plate of fries. Now we got truffle fries. And 20 years ago you could never find anyone that would even know what that was in mainstream circles. But so we've got people like me that grew up with David Rosengarten and Mario Batali and even Emerald and all that kind of crud. Yeah. We saw it, we loved it. We started trying stuff at home. But we really didn't know what you're talking about, that a local restaurant scene, and these guys don't get any publicity like the TV show chefs, and there's 5 or 10 of those guys that can make money doing that.
Yeah.
But so we kind of wanted to get in with video and show what the local chefs are doing, and also show some of that grit behind the scenes of what it takes to make a restaurant tick in real life in a normal community like Orange County, Los Angeles, San Diego.
Yeah, to that point, I think people take for granted how hard, unless you've actually worked in a restaurant, how hard it is to put out a really good product and to provide really good service to everybody. I mean, you have those special diners that come in and they're great and they want to try everything and they're gracious, but not everybody's like that, and not everybody's in a great mood all the time, either server or patron. And I wanted to be able to not only tell about the great things that the chefs are doing, but I want to give them some props for how hard everyone works in the restaurant to be really, really good. And I hope people are starting to see, as we go through these interviews, that there's so much passion and so much hard work that drives the food and the restaurants that are really, really, doing good things.
Yep.